Hey, on Passive Vision team, this is Shane Rutledge, and I want to welcome you to a training series that we're going to start here for our team, and frankly, for that matter, anybody within On Passive who wants to join us, you're certainly welcome. Now, this past week, some of the key leaders here within the On Passive Vision team held a couple of webinars so we could reconnect and re-engage with each other and kind of strategize and develop a game plan on how we can best serve you, right? All the team members here on the On Passive Vision team, and again, for that matter, anybody here within the On Passive community who would like to participate, you're certainly welcome. And so you will be receiving either a text or an email from most likely the person who sponsored you in the business. Now I'm going to be sending it out to the entire team, and I'm asking them to share it with anybody that they've brought into the business as well. You also are welcome to share it with anybody on your team. And the more people that we can get engaged and involved in this recruiting masterclass invitation script contest, the better it will be for all of us. I'm a firm believer in, two minds are better than one, or in this case, maybe 8 or 10 or 12 or a dozen minds are better than one. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. I just wanted to thank you for being on the team, and we are looking forward to providing you value and how we can help you and how you can help yourself and your future team members build a huge organization under you so you can live the dreams that you've imagined happening for you and your family from the whole On Passive experience. And so I'm going to quit rambling. I'm going to go ahead and get to the point. I want to go ahead and show you the page here on where you can access this training. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the whole process as we go through it. So here right behind me, or on the screen in front of you, you can see I'm on the page that we're going to share the link to you with. And as I scroll down, you'll see this first video is just a placeholder. This is the video that you're watching right now. I certainly encourage you to watch it as it will explain the rest of the page. Now, the very first video here is it's a really good 16-minute video on what to say to get people to join your opportunity. It's kind of setting the stage, if you will. The first 10 minutes or so are kind of explaining some of the background. The last half of the video actually goes into giving specific examples of how to or what to say to people, and it specifically kind of coaches you through or teaches you how to modify what you're saying to everybody based on the information you know about that person. For instance, if they're a lawyer or a doctor or a teacher, it kind of gives you the formula, and you can modify it to fit the actual person you're talking with, or what you may know about that person to help develop a 1-sentence or a 2-sentence script, if you will, to develop the words or the verbiage that will be the strongest statement that you can make in order to entice that person to take a look at your opportunity. And so this is why I'm recommending this first, because it kind of sets the stage. Now we're going to go ahead and provide the entire 90-minute recruiting masterclass training to you in advance of us actually going through it together as a team. And so that is the third video here on the page. It's all in one video. It's 90 minutes long, and the whole thing is about how to develop a script, right? Whether it is a 10-second script or a 30-second script for an invitation to invite somebody to get more information about On Passive. And ultimately, the second part of this training is developing a 60-second presentation. And then, of course, after that is talking with them about which level to come in at On Passive. And that will come here in the near future. But essentially right now, what we're all doing is, I think, like many of us here in On Passive, we're kind of in a flux, if you will, with some of the recent changes that have happened within On Passive. We at one point in time, going back a year or so ago, was more centered around multi-level marketing and affiliate type marketing. Of course, we're all super excited and happy that the company has morphed into something so much larger than that, where we're now not only targeting that demographic or those niches, we really have a solution for anybody who has any aspiration to do anything online, whether it's online marketing, multi-level marketing, niche marketing, whether it's small business owners, whether it's large business owners, universities, governments. I mean, we have an online total internet solution suite of tools that no matter what anybody is trying to do online, they can benefit from having access to all on the OnPassive tools. And so in this training, what we're trying to do as a team is develop that little script, right? That little 30-second invitation script, and maybe a little 60-second presentation script where we can learn a formula and learn some verbiage, if you will, on what to say to people. And so that's what this entire masterclass is about. Now, I will tell you that in the first video here and in this presentation, or the Recruiting Masterclass training, they, of course, are generic in nature, but they're also specific in how they approach it. Now, part of the masterclass itself, or the benefit, the deliverable, if you will, of the masterclass is for us to learn the information that they're sharing with us and then use it, modify it, use it, and apply it to how it will best help us in the OnPassive format. For instance, in the Recruiting Masterclass, in the examples that he is using, he is talking about setting up in-person meetings, or like hotel meetings or in-home meetings or whatever it may be. Now, you can certainly use it for that, but of course, a lot of the things that we do is virtual, whether it's online or in social media. And so what I'm looking for is to help develop a deliverable that we can all use no matter which method we want to use to attract people to OnPassive, whether it's completely online, whether it is in person. I just want to set the framework, develop some formulas, and get some ideas of the verbiage that we can use to share the OnPassive opportunity with anybody and everybody that we want to. So right below this, you'll see there's a couple of download buttons. And these buttons are for some of the recommended resources in the Recruiting Masterclass. Now, I will encourage you to go through the Masterclass. We're going to do it in 2 sections, and I'll discuss that in just a moment. But take notes, go through it, take notes, and then you can download these workbooks, if you will, where they go into a little bit more detail, or at least write down what they're discussing in the course itself, and provides examples and fill in the blank scripts and stuff like that. And so both of those downloads are right there. You'll hear the gentleman mention those PDF documents in the training. You can download them right there. Now, right below that training video, I break it down, and so you can come back and watch it and go to individual sections that you want to watch specifically. And so you'll see here, the first one is just a generic introduction. It's only a couple of minutes long. And then it dives right on into module 1, which is prospecting secrets. There's a short welcome, and then it provides a lesson. And then there's module 2, the effective invitation. And again, here you can see where that part of the video starts. And if you're watching the video multiple times, which I certainly encourage you to do, you can come back and start exactly on the section you want. Now, I'm going to propose that we break this up into 2 different sections. We will be having a Zoom meeting where you can attend the sections. The first Zoom meeting will cover module 1 and 2, and then we're going to break for a couple of days, and then we'll come back together to complete it. The first section is about prospecting and the effective invitation. And so in that section, I want for us to kind of master the concept of the invitation and develop a little short 30-second, 1-sentence, 2-sentence little pitch, if you will, on inviting someone to take a look at additional information that we can provide them on the OnPassive opportunity. Some of the tools that we have to use are the websites and videos that OnPassive has provided us. And so we want to develop a little invitation for that person to take the next step in watching some of the videos or going to the website. Then we'll meet in section 2 or session 2, and we'll go over module 3, which is the ultimate presentation. Then module 4 is the follow-up secrets, and then there's a little congratulation part of it. And so in this particular session, we will go over the ultimate presentation, and we will learn the formula and be able to implement the OnPassive verbiage into that formula and essentially create something that we can all use together here as a team. Now, here's the really cool part, guys. In order to entice a greater participation, if you will, we're having a contest. Now, I don't know how many people we're going to get involved in this. We're certainly going to invite a couple of hundred people that are on the team. Hopefully it'll go out and wider than that. And hopefully we can have, I don't know, a few dozen people actually participate in this, because it's going to be beneficial to you and anybody that you want to share this with. And so I'm hoping that we can get at least a couple of dozen people involved and wanting to work and go through this process with us. Now, the cool part is after we're done, we'll actually have a third section where everybody can come back and we'll be able to evaluate what people provide or share with the team on what their ideas are on the perfect or the ultimate presentation, as well as the invitation scripts. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get everyone who wants to submit theirs, and we're going to vote, right? The entire team is going to vote, and we're going to choose the top 3, and the top 3 are going to get a $200 hotel savings card. Now, granted, that's not as good as cash. I get it. I understand it. But I can tell you there's no catch here. You literally get $200 on a hotel savings card. Now, you have to pay the tax for your local tax on anywhere you get that hotel room, but you literally just get a $200 credit to over 1 million hotels, every major chain. And that's good for an entire year from the time you get it. And so I wanted to provide something to encourage people to participate, something to make it a little bit of fun, right? There's something on the line. And so we will be choosing the top 3, and you'll get a $200 hotel savings card. Now, in addition to the contest, I'm using this page to also provide a few additional resources to the OnPassive Vision team. And for that matter, anybody within OnPassive. I recently spent $300 in getting an OnPassive email follow-up sequence written, and you will see that that is provided to the entire team right here. All you have to do is click on this button. It'll take you to a Google document where you can copy and paste the email series into any autoresponder that you may have. Now, I will say that you're going to want to update the email sequence. It was written in November. And so it talks about having, I don't know, I think 200,000 founders. And of course, we have, 455 or 57,000 founders as of right now. And so you'll want to go through each email and maybe update the numbers a little bit. I'll encourage you to change it or modify it to any degree you want. That way to keep, from dozens of people sending out the exact same emails. But there's no requirement to change it. I'm just saying you can if you'd like. It would certainly help everybody because we're not all sending out the same emails. But hey, if you don't want to mess with that, just go ahead and use them. I'll also invite everybody to the Shane's Power Team membership, if you will. That's what I've called it. I don't know why I called it that, but I did. And so it's a membership site I've had open for quite some time. Let me go ahead and show you. I'll pull that open real quick too and kind of show you what's in there. So there is some additional training from Rob Sperry in here on recruiting. That's a great recruiting challenge that I went through a while back. But primarily I wanted to point out that there's several other very short, literally 10, 15-minute courses on everything to do with social media, whether it's free or paid advertising. There's several different courses here. One's on social media marketing, one's on Facebook, one's on Twitter, on Google, LinkedIn, Messenger. Pinterest. There's just dozens of them here, on banner ads, on email marketing, on marketing automation, right? Affiliate marketing, affiliate recruiting, lead gen. So you guys have access to all of this, and to whatever degree you want to use it and benefit from it, it's here for you to use. And so take advantage of it. So that is what we have here on this page now. I know that the leaders that I spoke of earlier are essentially anybody on the On Passive Vision team who has already started building an organization. And so they're going to get access to this page right now, today, or when I send out the link here in just a little bit. And then I will be sending out emails throughout the course of this week to the entire team that I have access to. And anybody who receives my text, you're welcome to share the links with anybody that you've brought in or anybody on your team. And so the meetings are going to be held not tomorrow, not this Monday, but the following Monday is going to be the first session. I believe the second session will probably be the following Wednesday, and then maybe the following Friday we'll all come together and share all of our deliverables, or our the content, the scripts that we've come up with to be able to share with the whole team. So this video is quite a bit longer than I originally envisioned it to be. Thank you for watching it all. Everything I just talked about is below this video right here on this page. You're welcome to reach out to me or the sponsor that brought you into On Passive if you have any questions. And we're here to help you guys. Look forward to meeting all you guys on a future Zoom call. For now, I'll say God bless you and have a great day. Thank you very much.